throw your hate on her. Got some ice, throw some skates on her. Bring it back, throw my faith with her. Break her back when she say the word. The time we don't speak, the same time that I'm weak. Around your aura I peak. You're shining now. Your lips that I kiss, the softest that I have missed.
Stop. Go.
Doorbell cams are meant to see who is at your door, but every once in a while they can also show you who is after your life. Number 16. You may remember a while back on the channel, I analyzed this footage of a woman screaming for help outside a stranger's home, and it was...
You came to the wrong clucking house? Best believe that. And because I have an Adidas shield around my house, 6 feet from my house, you are literally going to run into an invisible wall. Wall? Don't bring that cluckiness here. I don't care where you. I don't care what you doing. I don't care what you on. I don't care who you running from. I'm not helping your ass. Point blank. Period.
on their doorbell camera. Well, since then, I came across an interview where Inside Edition found this woman, and we learned what actually happened that night. She woke up to her boyfriend of 8 months restraining her and trying to duct tape her mouth shut to do unspeakable actions.
Oh my God.
She was only able to escape when he was temporarily distracted, and she ran outside the home. She said she flagged down a car, but they just drove off. So she had no other choice than to try and get help from a nearby neighbor. This footage is absolutely one of the most terrifying videos I've seen, and now knowing that it was 100% real only makes it scarier. Truly a horrifying event. Number 15. Matt Bell accidentally manages to catch his neighbor's house on video as it goes up in flames. Watch about a minute in as a flaming piece of debris flutters across the street and lands in his hedges with a solid thud.
That's another fire. Yup, look at the fire. That's another one. Jesus.
Soon his front yard is ablaze, and now Matt's house looks like it is about to go up next. It looks pretty bad for a while, until his neighbors run over with some garden hoses and work on putting out the flames. Meanwhile, all Matt can do is watch on his phone with terror as he rushes home.
Please put that out for me, please. I'm on my way home. Your house on fire! Yeah, I know. I'm on my way.
The authorities are ultimately able to contain the blaze and keep it from spreading to other residences. This video just goes to show how easily the fire could have spread if that flaming chunk had landed on Matt's roof instead of the hedges.
Hell no.
There would have been little that his neighbors could have done. Number 14. A woman leaves her car unlocked and loses some personal items.
Really?
Including a set of keys. A short time later, a man who she has never seen before comes to her front door and attempts to gain entry with her missing keys. Fortunately, none of the keys were the house key, and he quickly hurries off with nothing. This just goes to show how easily one incident can lead to another. If you ever experience anything like this, don't underestimate the persistence of those doing it. Sometimes the more clever ones will track you back to your house and try to do the same thing a second time. Number 13. This unnerving doorbell cam footage was taken somewhere in New Mexico. A random person walks up to a house in the middle of the night and just basically goes crazy without warning.
Why you gotta do it at my house? Do it next door. Jesus.
They appear to have lost all sense of reason as they first yank on the doorbell cam and then start to scale the wall. It's unclear if they are really trying to gain access to the house itself or if they are just out of their minds and doing whatever spontaneously comes next. After a while, they come back into view and kind of wobble around. This next part sounds like they might have even fallen over, but I'm not exactly sure.
Nobody else sees this?
Overall, the strange man seems more confused than necessarily looking to cause havoc.
Shit like this makes me want to have like a gated community, like when I get my own house. But then even still, like the people inside your community, inside your complex, they could be on something. Oh my God. You just safe nowhere unless you make your own neighborhood with the people that you know, that you cluck with. Because whether or not you live in a gated community or not, you still got people They'll be on some cluckness. So there it is.
I would still not want to encounter this potential maniac either way. Number 12. A woman approaches a home she does not live in and immediately tries the door without knocking. Notice her mouth open a little in surprise when she sees the doorbell cam. It looks like she is in big trouble and knows it. I have little doubt that this woman would have taken whatever she could if the door was unlocked because, according to the description, she apparently tried the door just 10 minutes after watching the owners leave. She's also wearing jogging clothes and appears to be trying her best to blend in. Most neighborhood residences probably wouldn't take a second look at her. Who knows how many times this routine has worked for her in the past.
Blend in? What do you mean blend in? A couple just left their house, locked it, drove off to God knows where, and then what you say 10 minutes after they left, this random ass person just tried to open the door and couldn't get in? That's not blending in. That's just, anybody that believes that, you're stupid.
According to the description, this video has been sent to the authorities, so I really hope she gets caught, or at least comes up with a good explanation as to what she was doing here. Number 11. This man approaches a home, stands in place for 10 seconds without ringing or knocking, and then decides to rip the doorbell cam straight out of the wall for good measure. Notice how he pulls up his sleeves over his hands before doing so. Obviously, he is worried about leaving fingerprints, so he probably does stuff like this all of the time.
Damn.
My guess is that he wanted to get into the house when he noticed the doorbell cam and got scared. He probably thought that by taking the doorbell cam, he would get rid of any evidence that he was ever there, completely unaware that a live video gets sent straight to the person's phone automatically.
There it is.
This video was posted in November of 2018. So far, he has not been caught, but since the doorbell cams have a serial number, he can't resell it easily without getting busted. Number 10. An Outer Banks vacation home in North Carolina goes up in flames.
Oh.
There's something terrifying about the quiet sounds.
Oh, that's fire.
The ashes slowly creep up to the neighbor's front door.
I did not know that. I thought it was fireworks. Holy shit.
Keep in mind that every smoldering ember could set this house ablaze too.
It's so
Someone
nice.
manages to survive along with this harrowing video.
It's so pretty.
Number 9. A YouTuber named Mark Grillo catches a complete and total stranger poking around his front porch for no apparent reason. She doesn't even try to knock or anything. Take a look at what she's carrying here and tell me what you think is inside.
Who are those?
It almost looks like it could be a cardboard container
Who are those
from a
people?
restaurant or something, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah,
Who-
you can't stand.
What? They're all in cahoots.
Yeah, can't stand.
Yeah, can't say.
You can't see in. The woman says twice while trying to peer through a window. 2 other people stand at the bottom of the steps waiting for her.
Wow.
They all walk off together.
Wow.
Exactly what this woman is trying to see is unknown, but it's definitely creepy how she struts around like she owns the place. The group seems to be wearing nice clothes, and I doubt she is trying to break in, especially since her hands are full, which only makes this video all the more bizarre. Overall, I have no idea what these strangers could possibly want, or why they thought this was a socially acceptable thing to do. Number 8. Sometimes a doorbell cam will record something that its owners probably don't even want to know about, like this huge snake, for
God.
example. Allison Keller was surprised to find a giant reptile
Oh.
slithering
Oh,
around her front
God.
entrance at 2 a.m. in Spring, Texas.
Oh.
After it completely falls off the
Shit.
door, the snake resumes course and keeps looking for a way in. Animal wildlife experts believe this to be a Texas rat snake, which are known to be aggressive and will go after anyone in their path, so it's definitely a good thing that nobody opened the door. Number 7. A family in Poway, California are just barely getting settled into
Oh.
their new home.
I thought that
when
was a
a
dog.
feline predator
Oh,
comes creeping up
God.
to their door. This situation is bad enough to begin with, but it gets even more terrifying when you realize that it's attracted by the sounds of a household pet.
Whoa, what? Is that what? What is that?
The mountain lion gives up in less than 30 seconds, but not before trying to get a better look through the window. It's gone for now, but I have little doubt that it has marked this area in its mind and will be back looking for a meal. Number 6. A small bluish figure briefly hovers outside of a home before disappearing out of sight.
What?
It's hard to say what this is, or even how close the object even was. On one hand, it looks like it could just be a strand of hair,
No.
but the way it hangs around for so long is quite strange. This object was also somehow able to activate the doorbell cam, so it must have had some mass to do it. The person who uploaded this video claims that it's a ghost, but let me know what you think this mysterious object is. Even with video evidence, I still can't fully tell. Number 5. It's 2 at night when this doorbell cam captures something that really shouldn't be possible. Pay attention to the area by the white railing to see it. Some kind of smoky blur appears out of nowhere and paces back and forth.
That's
twice
definitely a
before
ghost.
disappearing.
That's a ghost.
The uploader insists that this is a ghost, and I agree that it is a strong possibility. Look again, and it almost looks like a large head accompanied by 2 hanging arms, or at least that's what I see. Let me know if you can see it as well. Number 4. It's just another ordinary night until a number of strange events happen just outside of someone's front door. A bizarre whooshing noise is followed by blinking lights and the sound of something clicking off camera. I thought it was a turn signal, but the description of this video says that this was actually the sound of lights clicking on and off. Nothing happens for a while, and then the unidentifiable sound briefly returns. Some people have pointed out that this could have been a heavily compressed video of cars passing by. I agree that this is a possibility, but that still doesn't explain the lights turning on and off or the clicking noise. I'd like to hear your best guess as to what this residential disturbance could be. Paranormal?
Yes.
Unknown flying device? Or just some late night street traffic?
Paranormal!
A man in Detroit walks up to a house well armed and without a care. The look on his face is a cross between amusement and rage. It's the unmistakable expression of a true psychopath. He taps against the door with a loud clang, but the man inside does not answer. The two have never met before, and this house appears to have been chosen at random. The stranger steps out into the front yard and starts acting even more bizarre.
Hell no!
Gets in his car
You got
and
it.
drives off for a bit, only to return and damage the house. His motives and identity have not been confirmed, so if you happen to live in Detroit, hopefully this doesn't happen to you. Number 2. It's midnight when Sylvia Slarb gets an iPhone notification that someone is at her door. She looks out the window and doesn't see anything, so she goes back to sleep. The next morning, she remembers the incident and quickly checks her phone. This weird shining orb is what her doorbell cam automatically recorded on that night. I have no logical explanation for this aside from a possible insect, but as far as I know, a bug this small and this far away should not be able to trip the sensor.
Yeah.
Therefore, I cannot exclude the paranormal as well. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Have you seen the number 15 music video yet? If not, you're definitely missing out. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit the subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Number 1. It's about 3 a.m.
Oh,
when Michael
shit.
Hernandez gets a phone alert at his front door.
Oh my
He's
God.
still asleep and doesn't wake up until about the 3rd or 4th one. When he finally opens his eyes, these raging porch flames are what he finds.
Shut up! Somebody have to get you. Somebody after you, bro. Somebody get your ass. Oh my God.
Michael is filled with adrenaline as he grabs an extinguisher and
Really?
desperately tries to save his home.
Really?
The tiny device is no match for the inferno, however, and the authorities are screaming at Mike.
That little ass. I'm sorry. That little ass extinguisher, bro. You need a fucking big ass shit. Or like, like pounds and gallons of water just to dump on your junk. Somebody's after you, bro. I don't know who it is. I don't care. I don't know what happened. But something like that something like that just don't happen. No, especially with neighbors. Like somebody could have easily stopped that before it got to that point.
To give it up all the while.
Shit!
He eventually runs away just as the flames are licking his front door. If he had just waited seconds longer, I am sure he would have lost much more than his place of stay. Michael Hernandez set up a GoFundMe page for the incident. He plans on donating a large portion of whatever he gets towards helping his neighbors as well. So I really hope we can rally together as a community and help him get to his goal. I'm warning you not to watch these scary videos at night unless you want to watch them again in your nightmares.
Man, my condolences to the number one and like him losing his place and shit, and the GoFundMe. If it's still open, if his like GoFundMe account is still open, I'll send him something. But I felt like a small part of me feels like that wasn't an accident and was on purpose. I hope it wasn't, but I just feel like it was. And there's another reason why I don't know if I should get like cameras. I mean, I don't know. I understand why people do have cameras like around their house and inside their house. I get it. I don't know why. But then it's like, I also don't want one either. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on cameras and shit. Cause a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of them don't really care if their face is shown on the camera. You know? They do it and they go to your house in broad daylight and showing their face just as clear as day. And they notice the camera and talking about, hey, what's up? Like, what? No. And I don't know, man. It's like no matter where you live, there's always a possibility that somebody or people could come to your house and come to where you live and cluck you up, whether or not you live in a gated community or not. But I think the only reason I would get a camera on my cameras and not just one camera inside and outside my house is so, like, if I'm away or whatever, and I'm on my way home, and I get an alert that somebody that I don't know is broken to my house or is snooping around my house, then I know not to go to my house. Like, why would you go to your house and you know somebody's at your house that you don't know? That's stupid. But I guess how you say it? To teach his own, to each your own. I don't know how to say it. Some of y'all know what I'm trying to say, but man, yeah. This video alone. Oh, number 9. I guess yeah, number 9. With the one lady that went up to the house and they had 2 people like on the sidewalk. If you go back to number 9, I don't care if you're my landlord. I don't care if you own the property. I don't care. I don't care. You going to my house or going to my apartment like the way she did, that's a no. No. That you don't do that. That's a no-brainer. No. You don't do that. Yeah, I'll cluck you up if you do that. No. Announce yourself. Let me know ahead of time. before you come, especially if I'm in my house. That's a no. No. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a female or a male. I don't care how old you are. You don't do stuff like that. Hell no. You acted. Oh, that was so sus. And then the two people that's like on the sidewalk, they're sus too. And if I were to get a camera in my, when I get my house, and I put it like where my door is, like the front door and all that, I'm gonna let it be known. Yeah, you go your own camera. I'm not gonna hide it. It's gonna be a big ass camera. But hey, if you all have any like DoorDash or how do you say it? Door camera, doorbell or door cameras or anything like that outside your house or inside your house, and something weird happened or somebody tried to do something, or somebody was acting sus and got it on camera, let me know how that went down in the comment section below. Keep it cool, keep it classy. I love you. Stay happy, my family.